I'm live. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Can anybody hear me? One person. 3 people. Can you hear me okay? Say yes, we can hear you in the chat if you can hear me okay. The reason I'm saying is because my microphone doesn't seem to be moving. I wonder why that is. Say hello. Yes, jolly good, Dave. Thank you very much. I'm sat eating grapes. I've just eaten some Indian food, so I'm sat eating grapes now. So. Hello, Cynthia. Tony, good evening, sir. Sprays, good evening. Yes, I'm not too bad, thank you very much. Yeah, black grapes. Really nice they are, actually. The Indian food is quite good as well. So do excuse me if if I look a little distracted. It's because I'm eating the grapes, and there's not many left now, actually. So. Talk amongst yourselves while I fill my face. Bob Marley, Irie. Oh, nearly nutted you all then. They call that a Glasgow kiss. Right, I'll slow down on them. What's everybody been at this week anyway? I haven't been at a lot. Is this a diet? Grapes? No, I wish it was. No, because we had Christmas and then I had my birthday just after Christmas. I've gone crazy on food. Typical me. So I fell right off the wagon. Right, I'm getting back on it slowly. Oh, yes, everybody. I don't know if you know Finding Treasure AD. That's Anthony. He's down in Leeds. He's a friend of Wolf Spirit. And he's got his own little channel now as well. You've been... Dave, Fluffy Smudge says, I've been pyrographing everything in sight. I recognise that word from when I was younger. Pyrograph. Pyrograph. What the heck is pyrographing? Let's see. Pyrograph. Oh, right. Okay. So it's burning designs into wood. Pyro being fire, obviously. Wood burning, yeah. Hey, if you're good at it, then crack on. I can imagine it's good fun if you're artistic. I'm not artistic in the slightest. Young Kyle is in the house. Young Bottle Digging with Kyle. Hello, Kyle. Yeah, it's sprays. It's an interesting field, actually. Some of the best finds have come off there. So I've had the off that field in particular. I had the Russian flax and hemp seals from early 1800s, 1828. I think one of them was. I've had the livery buttons. else did I get? I've had a Georgian button. I've had horse buckles off there as well. I think that field, from the way it's laid out and the places that I found stuff, I think it was like the main meeting field for when they were hunting. That's what I'm getting sort of from the finds that I've had. So yeah, there's obviously still plenty of area left to cover on that field as well, and maybe one day when I get a different detector, then we might find some more stuff as well. So yeah, I'll stay at that one actually. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Sprays. Yeah, it's usually when I go over the fields, I just do them. I just walk over randomly, or I go to spots where I know I've had finds before. But yeah, I'll maybe take my time and work away over the field and see what happens. See if we can do it in some sort of pattern, so we're covering it all. Megs, hello Megs. Megs saying she just saw the news. Kobe Bryant just killed in a helicopter crash in California along with 4 others. Oh dear. Kobe Bryant, I think is he a basketball player? I do believe. Kobe Bryant. Yeah, and his daughter as well. Oh dear. Yeah, well, sad news. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I did get out earlier this week for a beach metal detecting session, but not the local beach. I had to travel a little bit down the coastline this time. And Spray's saying, does that lake have detectable shores around it? Indeed, it does. It's a lock, and that's the Gare Lock. They call that one, and it's all detect. Well, that goes to the Faslane Naval Base. So obviously, the naval base itself is fenced off, and if you get too close to that, the police come and have a word with you. But yeah, no, the lock goes in. I used to live at the head of the lock, the Gare Lock head. It goes all the way in, then it comes back out on the shoreline out towards Rosneath, the Rosneath Peninsula there, and then it goes back in for locks behind there as well. So, but it's all detectable apart from the naval base, obviously. Yeah, and it's all tidal as well. That's it's fed from the Atlantic there. So yeah, so I was out on a metal detecting session, and it turned out not a very good metal detecting session. It actually turned out better of a beach combing session. But the video that I'll put up on Wednesday night, and you'll see that Cynthia, is Pam doing well? Yes, she is. Now then, we went out. My daughter took us out the night before last for my birthday meal, and we only went to the local pub restaurant here on the Helensburgh seafront, and we had a nice time, plenty to eat, and then we came home, and we didn't have a lot to drink. We only had a couple of drinks, and we came home, and Pam was violently ill. She was terribly sick, and she's only just now, a couple of days after that, she's now just starting to get her appetite back. I don't know what caused the illness, whether it's been a bug or or some sort of food poisoning. We don't know. So, but thank you for asking, Cynthia. Apart from that, she's doing fine. Like I say, she was terribly, terribly sick on Friday night. It was actually, and she had us all worried. But no, she's just having a bit of food with Shauna here now at the moment, and she's managing to keep stuff down through the day. So yeah, so she's grand. Thank you for asking anyway. Sprays, yeah, I do go up and down the coastline there actually, and it's surprising some of the things that I've had, but there is a little spot quite close to the naval base, but like I say, you do usually get questioned quite regularly by the police because there's a nuclear peace camp just near the naval base there. So if they see people on the beach, they want to know who they are and what they're doing, sort of thing. So make sure that you're not one of the peace hippies, as we call them here. I might find a mine, don't kick it. Yeah, no, my trick is, Bob, when I found the bomb on the beach at Rue, my trick is to hit it with my spade, just to make sure, just to confirm to myself that it is a bomb. Dave used to be down at Greenham Common in the punk days. Sorry, these grapes are really good. I'd let you have one if. Ooh, will that focus there now? There we go. Ooh, look at that black grape. Oh. Yeah, Bob. It was a 50-kilo German bomb, Second World War German bomb, and it had been lying on the beach till I found it a couple of years back now. And yeah, bomb squad came and took it away and detonated it underwater. So I've got some red grapes in the fridge as well, but I'm not going to eat them all because that'd make me the pig. Here's a question for everybody. Look, we've got 13 in at the moment. I'm looking for some. All right, Cynthia, goodbye. Oh, we're out of focus again. Look at that. Terribly out of focus, aren't we? Ooh. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so I was thinking today, could I get a question for you guys? And hello, Marilyn. And yeah, I've ooh, that one looks a bit manky. I'm not going to eat that one. Here's a question for everybody out there. Oh, gone all blurry again. What is going on? Sorry, guys. It's everything's gone blurred on my end. I mean, am I blurred on your end as well? Tell me if I'm clear or if it's only my screen where I'm blurred. Let me try directing some light on myself here. Yeah, kick your camera, yeah. Oh, look, now I've gone into focus now. Why on earth would that be? Right, let me try. It could be the lighting, to be perfectly honest with you. So if I do this, ooh, although it's awfully bright light, is this? Is that better? It's not better for me. It's quite blinding, actually. I'll keep the light down low, and hopefully it won't be too terrifying. In fact, look, I'll use an old photographer's trick. I'll bounce it off the mirror here, and hopefully that might be. No, even that's not going to work, is it? Look, it's only when I'm going this way, which is far too bright. Whoo! Yeah. I hope you're sitting comfortably. Yeah, let me put that down there. Oh, gee whiz. Right, we'll try that. I know I'm dark on this side here, but I have got a light ordered, and hopefully it's going to combat this. It's going to fix this whole issue. Excuse me. Nate says it's better when I first adjusted it. What, like that? So yeah, anyway, I've got a ring light ordered, which is a round light, and the camera will sit in the middle and it'll light me up evenly, hopefully. So yeah. Anyway, back to my question that I had for you all was just out of interest, what's been everybody's favorite video? Do you have a particular favorite video of mine? The Phantom of the Opera is here inside your mind. I hope you like that, Southern Searcher. Hey dear. Yeah, so what's been everybody's favorite video of mine that you've seen so far? Does anybody have a particular favorite, or is there a particular type of video that you enjoy? And this is just for me, really, so I can get an idea of. Oh, we're still having a laugh here, aren't we? Are you sitting comfortably? Merlin cast his spell. I really like them all, but Megs, yeah, they're my earlier attempts at YouTube. Yeah, I was trying things out then. I just thought I'd leave the videos up because it shows like my history really of YouTube and what I've done. And funnily enough, I still get messages on those videos as well from total random viewers, which is quite good. So Southern Searcher, I do like when you find silver, you're so excited. It's great to see. Yeah, I do love. I've always liked silver, actually. I don't know if you've seen it. I wear a couple of silver bracelets, and I have a silver necklace that my wife bought me as well. So yeah, but yeah, anything. If I find anything silver, I am thrilled to bits. Mind you, a lot of the things I'm thrilled to bits to find as well. Anyway, even worn coins on the beach, it's still a thrill to find those for me. So. Eating toast. Oh dear. Yeah, like I say, they were the eating ones were my early forays into YouTube, trying to find something that would catch on with people. And I must admit now, I only really started taking the YouTube seriously when we moved here to Scotland, and had a bit more freedom really to sort of get out and about. Whereas before, when we lived in Northern Ireland, I probably would have ended up being arrested if I was digging holes in the countryside. So, gosh, doesn't it make my hair look all dark on this in this light here? But yeah. Yeah, like I say, Southern Searcher. Everything. I mean, I know full well I don't find amazing things all the time. But to me, it's not about that. It's about being outside, having a bit of exercise, having a bit of fun, and finding little bits of history. That's all that matters to me. I absolutely adore finding history. I think of all my lessons when I was at school when I was younger. History was probably one lesson that I really enjoyed, and I think if I could go back and do it all again, I think I'd probably take probably specialize in history, and maybe I would maybe see about becoming an archaeologist, something like that. But yeah, Tony likes them all. Thank you, Tony. Megs, I was watching another mudlarking vlog and one of yours came up and you found sea glass. Well, people collect and sell that sea glass, and I actually love it, so I would keep it. Yeah, I do have. Let me just give me 2 seconds. I'm just doing this thing where I'm going to run away and find what I've collected in the past and bring it and show you. So hang tight just for 30 seconds or so. Hang tight. There we go. All back, ready to run. But right, what I've got here is a jar. All right, Dave. Cheers for coming along. Thank you again, and yeah, see you on the next one, buddy. So yeah, I have a jar, and as you can probably see, I've got stoppers in the top of this jar as well. So I don't know if the lights, I can't get them close enough to the camera, but that's a bars stopper with the deep hole in it, really. But what I have got in here, there's another bars one. If I can get all these stoppers out, I've so many of these stoppers. I'm actually thinking about putting some of these up for sale as well. So stay tuned if you're interested in those. I'll maybe make up some bags of mixed ones and put them onto the eBay page. Let me get rid of these stoppers. There's so many of them. It's crazy. Hang on. Yeah, war grade stopper, Southern Searcher. Yeah. Oh, young Kyle's got about 150. That's good going, Kyle. Actually, I think if I was to sit down and count mine, it's probably around about that. But hang on. So so yeah. So I don't know if you can see in there. That's sea glass that I've collected. That's about half full. Is that? And yeah, it's some of it's really nice. Although what I will say with sea glass is it tends to be a bit. It can be a bit dull when it's dry. I don't know if you can make that out. I don't know if you can. So it tends to get this sort of frosted effect, but when it's wet, I'll not lick it. Oh, as good as. You get a slightly different look to it. I don't know if you can see that now. But it becomes more opaque. Do you get what I mean? So so I think one thing to understand with sea glass is that when it's on the beach and it's wet and you first pick it up, it looks absolutely fantastic. But once it dries to this frosted look, and it looks a bit dull. I have got an idea of how to make it shiny again. Like I say, once it's wet, it's sort of, especially with the greens as well, it improves the color as well. And there's tons of this stuff. I've got access to tons of it. Some brown or amber sea glass there as well. And again, you can see the difference when you wet it as to how it looks as to when it's completely dry. So yeah, so I've got tons of that. Yeah, that's the very idea, Marilyn, actually. But yeah, I have tons of the stuff. I don't know, maybe we'll look at trying some. I did try selling some of it before. I never got any real interest in it, to be perfectly honest with you. But yeah, maybe we'll look at again putting some of that on on eBay. People could use it for crafts, as I would presume. So so yeah. So there you go. Let me just put all my stoppers back in here a second. Hang on. Yeah, so oh dearie me, there we go. Let's get me there we go. I think we're better. Tracy says Largs Beach is covered in it, more glass than sand. Spray says mosaic tabletop or picture with clear resin. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, Meg's varnish it, yeah. Southern Searcher, I've got tons of it from Port Isaac where they filmed Doc Martin here in Cornwall. I was thinking of doing a nice mosaic. Yeah, you never know. I might just throw something together, see what we can do. Bottle digging with Carl. Do you think I should start collecting sea glass? How much do you think they would be worth? I don't know, Carl. I'd have to look it up myself, see whether it sells on eBay's the platform that I use. So and I know the prices can be a bit cheaper on eBay for it as well. So yeah, have a look, Kyle, and see what comes up. Yeah, the Northern Mudlarks. Yeah, the great channel they've got actually. And I was looking at their shops today. They've got Etsy shops as well. Again, I don't really sort of do anything arty enough for Etsy. I don't think so. Tracy, yes, you're absolutely right, Tracy. Seaham is purportedly some of the finest sea glass in the whole of the UK. So yeah, so there you go. And I have I've purchased something else. I'm not going to show you what it is, but I purchased something to make a video with. So hopefully it'll be an interesting video, something that not many people have done, to be perfectly honest with you. Mudlarks or beachcombers here in the UK, I don't think there's many that's done it. So, but I'm going to give it a try. I've bought something, and I'm going to give it a try and see what sort of results we get anyway. So yeah, so certainly stay tuned again for that. And yeah. Marilyn says try wire wrapping for necklaces. My daughter did have a load of jewelry making findings and things, but I don't know whether she's still got them or not. Glass is used in terrazzo flooring, flatbed sanded and top coated. Stunning, says Sprays. Yeah, Megs, hopefully, like I say, it's something that I've not seen anybody do, and I like to try new things, and like I said, it was small outlay to make this video, so hopefully it will have some pretty decent results and some pretty interesting results actually. In fact, yeah, I'm not going to say anymore. I'm not going to say anymore because it'll probably give it away. So yeah, I'm not going to say any more on that at the moment. Oh, and and I joined another group on Facebook. Again, this is towards me trying something out for the first time. And I'm going to be trying it out on the farm permission. And again, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to give it a shot. We'll make a video, give it a shot, see what happens, see if we find anything that we're looking for. But I've still yet to buy something to make this other video. So yeah, stay tuned certainly for that one as well. Yeah, so that's two interesting topics that I'm going to attempt to cover in a couple of upcoming videos. So and hopefully if they both work, then it's something that we can throw into the mix of the videos. And because I know not everybody likes metal detecting. Some people prefer the beachcombing. Everybody likes beachcombing. Some prefer the bottle digging. I'm going to get out bottle digging when I can. And yeah, I'm just going to try and mix it up so we've got a nice selection of videos. If we can't please, you can't please everybody all of the time, but yeah, hopefully we can please most of you most of the time. So Oh, young Kyle has got an Etsy store. Oh, very good, Kyle. I was thinking of putting his cup bottle tea light holders on it, but I need to sand the sides down first. Yeah, it's I think with the glass, as I well know, with the cup finger, I've got the scar down the side here. Look, I don't know if you probably can't see it in this light, but yeah, you need to make sure that that glass is safe before you send it out, young Kyle. Yeah, Megs. Yeah, you will be intrigued actually, and hopefully, it's like I say, the first idea is an idea, like I say, that I've not seen anybody in the UK do, either beachcombing or metal detecting. And the second idea is I know there are some people that do it, and there are some channels dedicated to doing it. But I think for us, it's just going to be a bit of fun. It's just going to be something that will break up the videos through the year, and you never know, we might find something really interesting out of it. You never know, but like I say, hang tight, stay tuned. Let me get the little bits that I need to do that second one, and yeah, we'll give it a try. Yes, if you would like to say what your Facebook group name is, Tracy, by all means, you can advertise it on here. I don't mind at all. Sprays snow this week? No, as far as I'm aware, no. We've had rain today. To be perfectly honest with you, there's no snow on the hills. It's too warm at the moment for that. There's been a couple of days where I've been out, picked my daughter up after work this week, and it's been mild enough that I've gone out in just a sweatshirt, so it's not been that cold at all. Ben Weeks says, tried to get my wife to come detecting, point blank refuses. Any tips on how to convince her? Yeah, don't try to convince her, mate. It's as simple as that. My wife, she has an interest in some of the things that I find, but she would never want to go with me, to be perfectly honest with you. And yeah, if people don't want to do it, there's no point in even attempting to try and force them, because they just won't do it. It's as simple as that. Oh, young Carl says it was forecast for snow tonight, but the warnings are now just for ice. Oh well, you know more than me regarding the weather there, Kyle. I take it as it comes. I decide what I'm doing by looking out the window. Tracy, I will look up your Facebook page and I might just join it. Yeah, I'm same as you, Sprays. I don't have a shed either. I'd love a shed. You know what men are like with sheds, but yeah, no, I don't have a shed, so I get my little breaks here and there, and it gives me enough time to get out and make a video. So keep you guys happy. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Well, I was streaming on my other channel earlier, just before we went live tonight on here, and I need to double check the footage on there and see what that looks like once it's finished converting and saving. But yeah, I do. I know I had another channel where I was going to do my outdoorsy videos, but I decided to put everything into the Yorkshire Digger channel. So the other channel, I'm going to change that into a little gaming channel, just where I play computer games. I'm sure most of you are not interested in it, but yeah, I thought I'd give it a go. It's something a little bit different. It's something I like playing video games anyway, so I thought I'll try streaming them and see what happens. So Ben says his wife Harriet says, thank you for clearing that up. I guess I should leave her alone on the subject. Yeah, leave well alone, mate. I'm sure you're not too impressed when she drags you along clothes shopping either, just like most of us. Young Carl says, wish I could have a shed to keep my bottles in. We have a spare shed which has no roof anymore, so I could maybe use that. But for now, everything is going to have to pile up in my room, lol. Hey, find yourself some big pieces of driftwood and build a shed, build a roof on your shed. Tracy, thank you. I have a big plans for it. It's in its infancy, but hope it will grow. I'll put the link to your YouTube channel. Need to boot out one member who joined recently. Oh dear. Yeah, it's Facebook's one of those things, isn't it? It's just like any other social platform, just like YouTube. Really, there are people that I have to kick out from time to time. But yeah, it's a bit of a learning curve as well. Is social media. Once something starts to get popular, you start to attract some of the crazies as well, unfortunately, to put it mildly. Tracy says, you'll know who that is. He's lurking to see if I give anything away. Ah, right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, we won't say any more about that, Tracy, but yeah, I get the idea, Tracy. Megs, when I saw another vlog of yours while watching something else where you found like 10 cream jars. Yeah, that was one of the bottle digs that I went on, and yeah, there was it turned out to be 15 cream jars, I think. Unfortunately, they were all the same, and some were in better condition than others. I sent a couple out to a couple of people, and I think I've got about five or six left. And I kept the ones that had slight variances in the print, and the ones that weren't great quality I kept for myself as well. So, Megs, have you got the parcel that I sent you anyway? I must admit now, Megs, I've not looked at my emails recently. So if you've sent me an email saying yes, then. Oh, Southern Search. It's one of those things. Megs, is that a yes? You got the parcel. Say yes. Say yes. I got the parcel. Oh, right. Okay, Megs. Right. Okay. Well, it's not come back to me, Megs. Anyway, my return address is on there anyway, just in case. I always do that if I'm sending something abroad. Well, even if I'm sending things in the UK, I always put my return address on. So, but yeah, hopefully it'll turn up this next week, Megs. And yeah. What type of cream pots do I find? Yeah, they're oh, I can't remember the name of them now, Kyle. I do have one Dunraggit cream, but the others are I think it's Galloway Creamery. So yeah, plans for this coming week. I don't know what I'm doing, to be perfectly honest with you. Like I say, I was out metal detecting on the beach, and I got into a beachcombing session, but the tides are late now, very late and very early. Good morning, Simon. Good evening, Simon. How are you, sir? And yeah, I can't get on the beach, so I think I might head up to the farm permission, and get a bit of a search up there and see if we can't do some of the fields that I haven't really tackled yet. So Did I hear about the gold ring found on the beach in West Sussex in the paper? I didn't. I don't read papers, and I don't read West Sussex papers either, so I didn't hear about it, mate. No. Yeah, it's morning where Megs is. Megs, I think it's about 7 a.m. there, isn't it? Oh, dearie me. So yeah, I think it'll be a metal detecting session up on the farm this week. If I can find a day to do it, to be perfectly honest with you. I know Pam's got a dentist appointment on, I think it's Tuesday. So make sure that she's sorted for that. And I have to pick glasses up this week as well. I went and got my eyes retested and got some new glasses. So yeah, just reading glasses, thankfully, at the moment. So almost 8 a.m. in Australia. It's Australia Day, long weekend holiday. So that's essentially what I've got planned, which is no plans effectively. I'll look out the window in the morning and see what the weather's like, and then decide from there as to what I'm doing and when I'm doing it. So Spray says, how many others do I detect with apart from Simon? I don't detect with anybody else, to be perfectly honest with you. It's only Simon, because Simon's lives relatively closely. He lives down Clyde Bankway. Then he pops up here, or I pop down there, and we get a session in every now and again. And yes, we have to get another session in because I need that piece of metal tested to see whether it is gold or not. So yeah. Tracy, did I do anything for Burns night? I didn't, Tracy. No, that was that last night? I think, wasn't it? 25th? I think it was last night. I heard fireworks going off. I assumed it was Burns night anyway. So yes, Simon. Yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't do anything for Burns night. It's not a night that I celebrate, to be perfectly honest with you. Although I would imagine Simon does. Simon, do you celebrate Burns night? Do you address the haggis? No haggis for me. Yeah, I quite like haggis actually. I do like it with neeps and tatties. It's surprisingly nice. It's one of those haggis is one of those foods that when somebody describes it to you, it sounds absolutely appalling. But when you taste it for the first time, it's really very nice. Now, Megs, last night for you might have been the 26th, but for us, it's still the 26th. Now then, gone detecting. How are you, sir? Simon had his haggis, neeps, and tatties. Oh, Carl's dog's called Coco. That's weird. We have a girl that lives a couple of floors up from us here in the flats, and she's got a cat called Coco, and he's a proper cheeky sod. I must admit, he lets himself in through the kitchen window when the kitchen window's open. He jumps up onto the windowsill and lets himself in. You can be sat doing something, turn around, and he's sat next to you. He's a cheeky sod. Yeah, the weather's terrible, mate. Yeah, like I say, it's been raining on and off here and what have you all week. So I've only got out the once. Oh, haggis pizza. Oh, that sounds horrendous. I'm sorry, it's probably really nice, but it does sound horrendous. Sprays. A few weeks ago, I bought a kilt pin off a car boot. Pretty smart. Sword with stones in. Oh, very nice. Have you got a kilt to go with it? I keep wondering whether I should buy a kilt, actually. My wife keeps telling me no. I think it would be quite cool. Tony says it was shocking in Leeds this afternoon. I'm assuming it was pouring down with rain, Tony. What clan would I wear? Well, that's a good question, actually. The one I'd like to wear, my grandfather, who's I think I said on the last stream, my grandfather was from the Gorbals here in Scotland, and he has the middle name Jardine, which is apparently an old Scottish clan name, and I do believe there is a Jardine tartan, but sadly it's ridiculously expensive. I think it has to be custom made. So there is a pattern available for it, but then you have to get it custom made, which makes it ridiculously expensive. If I could ever afford it, it would be a Jardine clan tartan, but maybe one day, you never know. It was pouring down in Leeds. Yeah, I would imagine it would be quite cool at the moment, the the kilt legs. Yeah. Although I do tend to wear shorts for most of the year. I only wear jeans when it's freezing cold. But it has been rather mild, actually, and I'm thinking about getting my shorts out again. So yeah, I don't mind it too much. You might drive. Simon says he might drive down on the trike tomorrow or Tuesday. Well, I was just saying, Simon, I've got Pam at the dentist on Tuesday, so I can't do Tuesday. And I'll be perfectly honest with you, I don't know what I've got on tomorrow. And I'll look at the weather, and I will speak to you online after tonight, and we'll see if we can sort something out, pal. John Knight says, is it a crime to shoot haggis out of season? It's a crime to shoot them full stop, actually. You're supposed to catch them by hand. Like Rocky tries to catch the chicken for training. Well, that's what you're supposed to do with the haggis. They're caught by hand. Otherwise, it spoils the taste. Yeah, well, yeah, you're absolutely right, Simon. Simon's just saying you don't need a kilt. You can just use cloth and make a traditional kilt. You can indeed, yeah. I could metal detect in a kilt and put my finds in the sporran. Yeah, I could indeed. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Carry on up the Khyber, says Lee Carey. I know. Yeah, I know that one. Oh, God. Dearie me. That's a good film, that now. I want to go and watch that now. Yeah, you're right, Simon. Scots didn't have guns. They used the broadsword, didn't they? I believe. Look, 16 viewers and 10 thumbs up. Yeah, so yeah, I've not a lot else to tell you this week, boys and girls. Like I say, Pam was not well a couple of days ago, and I got out once this week because of the weather, and yeah, like I say, the video that's coming up on Wednesday, it was a metal detecting session on the beach that turned into a beach combing session. So GP says, I guess going commando in a kilt is probably out of the question for this time of year. I don't think it would be out of the question, to be perfectly honest with you, GP, but I know you do, Megs, and thank you for that. Look, we're on to 13 thumbs up now anyway. So, Space, when you went to Scarborough, did you go in the medieval weapons shop? Broadsword replicas there. I didn't know. I didn't see it, to be perfectly honest with you. But we are aiming to go back in where are we now? January, February, March, April. I think it's going to be May. We're going to go to Leeds and then on to Scarborough for a couple of days. So I'll have a look for it this time, and I might meet up with Sand Scratcher Bry. See if I can't get an hour or two down on the beach with him in. He can maybe show me some of the better areas as well. So, yeah, James, I was just saying the last time I was out on the farm, the last video I put up, and the ground was atrociously wet. It was ridiculous, and yeah, it's like you say, it'll probably won't be long before it starts drying out and hardening up, and then it's a whole new nightmare of trying to dig through solid ground. Meg says a lot of my older vlogs have been showing up when she's on YouTube, so I've been watching them. I like them a lot. Well, thank you. Like I say, a lot of the early stuff is just me messing about. It was I had there was no particular rhyme or reason to what I did. It was just some of the things that I enjoyed doing. So, and like I say, I was trying a few things out when I was doing the eating videos. So, but yeah, I mean, I still do the odd bizarre little video. I'll tell you one thing. My best performing video, month after month after month, is the video that I made of how to bring up your carpet pile using a fork. That's my best performing video, and it has been for about 12 months now. It's insane. Sprays, you never know. I might have a Minelab by then. You never know. Sprays says, how long do vids stay on YouTube for? They stay on as long as your account is active. And it's as simple as that. If you close your account down, I believe after a certain amount of time of inactivity on the account, then YouTube does delete the account, and obviously it will delete the videos as well. I keep a backup of all my videos, so essentially once I've edited and converted the video to the correct format for YouTube, I keep a copy on my PC on my hard drive, and I upload a copy to YouTube, and so I'm covered both ways in effect. But yeah, as long as the account is active, as long as you're regularly uploading and responding to comments, then they will never delete anything out of the account, as far as I'm aware. James says his old account closed but can view. Yeah, it'd probably be on there for a couple of years, I would imagine, James, and then what they'll do is they'll just maybe delete it one day, just for storage. Big man said, I've just synced my channel on OBRY library. I would imagine that stands for library. Spray says you can look back and see yourself. Yeah, you can absolutely look back and see yourself aging. You can see yourself piling the weight on as well, I must admit. Yes, Marilyn, I do realise that if you wear a kilt, you should be going commando. Yes. Yeah, like I say, as far as I'm aware, if an account's inactive for, I don't know what the time period is, but as I understand it, if it's inactive for a certain amount of time, then it will be deleted. How long have we been going here anyway? 55 minutes. We're just coming up to the hour, boys and girls. Right, well, oh dear, excuse me. Oh dear. Right, well, if anybody's got any more questions, then get them in, because I'm going to be closing down in 5 minutes, and I think what I might actually do is I might go onto the other channel and do a bit of video gaming, computer gaming, play a bit of PUBG on there if anybody's interested. So. Sprays, would you like to be sponsored by anyone? It would be nice. I think the issue that you tend to find with sponsorship is, I think if I was to be sponsored, I wouldn't like to be sponsored for a specific product. So I wouldn't like someone to say, we'll supply you with this metal detector, but you can only use this metal detector. I would hate to have any sponsorship like that. But if someone was to come and say, we'll sponsor if you put our company name in, the video, we'll give you a metal detector and you can do whatever you want with it. You don't have to use it all the time. Then yeah, that'd be great. But I think what any grapes left? No, there's no grapes left. Only one bad one. I think most of the time people get tied in when they take on a sponsorship. They get tied into a particular machine or a particular brand. And if people want to do that, that's absolutely fine. I don't think it's something I would like to do, or to be tied into one machine. I'd like to have the option to use different machines, because different horses for different courses, as they say. Some machines do great on beach, some machines do great on land, some machines do great on beach and land. So I would like to be able to chop it and change it as it required it, in effect. Yes, Megs, thank you for popping along, sweetheart, and yeah, have a good one. I will see you on the next one. Sprays, do I think that's what soured Harry? I think Harry was the master of his own downfall, to be perfectly honest with you. I think he was very much playing a character with his YouTube channel, and he was doing it for his sponsorship. And again, that's probably a reason why I wouldn't want to go down that sort of line, because I wouldn't want to be anything other than what I am. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to be false with anybody. I would much rather go out for 2 hours and find 2 George VI pennies and make that into a video for you guys, rather than go out and make a video where I find something amazing all the time, because that's just not how it is. It simply isn't that way. You can look at a lot of metal detectorists, and yes, some people do find some very nice things, but nobody finds nice things all the time. It's as simple as that. So, but yeah, like I say, I think Harry was the master of his own downfall, to be perfectly honest with you. The video that he did where he was calling the man with the hat names, I think was absolutely appalling. There was absolutely no need for that whatsoever. But I think at that point, he'd, for whatever reason, he'd given up by then, and he was just he was just doing it just to annoy people, I think. And I think you might have seen the man with the hat managed to grab a screenshot of what Harry wrote on his community page, saying that all the metal detectorists and all the YouTubers were all weirdos and this, that, and the other, and it was quite clear that he had little to no respect for anybody else in metal detecting circles and what have you. And I mean, I know I've had my fallouts with people, but at the end of the day, you just get on and you carry on with it. And you know, I don't hate anybody, for want of a better phrase. But yeah. Tracy Roberts, do you think that a lot of channels use planted coins, etc.? This was mentioned recently. I watch. I'm sure some of you guys watch him as well. Bottle Digger Tom. I know he was pointing out some of the telltale signs of people that plant finds, bottles, when they're bottle digging. And you know, he's absolutely right. You've only to watch videos, and you will soon know, and you will soon begin to realize that not everything you see is genuine, unfortunately. Some people treat the channels as entertainment channels. I try and treat mine as a bit of real life and a bit of fun. You know, it is what it is. And I keep saying that, you know, I've not found gold yet, as far as I'm aware. I might spend all my life and never find it. It makes no odds to me whether I do or don't. Like I say, if I find half a dozen, if I find 2 George VI coins, or 1 Queen Victoria coin, or you know, a bag seal or something, I'm perfectly happy. I love all those things to bits. I do. For me, it's just about trying to be yourself, and you know, I don't think there's a lot more you can do with that. And I know it doesn't unfortunately, with somewhere like YouTube, it doesn't equate to huge viewing figures. You've only to look at the channels where you see every thumbnail is like, and oh my god, what did I just find? This is amazing, you won't believe this. That sort of thing. And you have the people that talk at, you know, a million miles an hour, non-stop talking about what they found, and it's just absolutely amazing. You're not going to believe it, and it's absolutely brilliant. And that's entertainment, and some people really enjoy that. And to be honest with you, with YouTube, that's what gets views. As crazy as it sounds, but hey, you know, we do what we do, and like I say, I enjoy it. So, and you take me as you find me. Simple as that. Yeah, you're right, James. James Gone Detecting says the game's full of fallouts and petulance. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It sometimes it's very easy to fall out over things, and things that you really shouldn't have to fall out over, I must admit. I'm one of these people that, for right or wrong, for better or worse, if I fall out with you, is usually a pretty good reason why, and I tend not to make an issue of it. I really don't like making an issue of it. What I tend to do is I tend to just say, look, that's me done. I'm just walking away from this now. I'm not doing it anymore. It's as simple as that. And yeah, some people won't accept that, and they'll have a go at you for no reason whatsoever, and they'll keep having a go at you. And it's usually to try and get a reaction out of you. And sometimes people get a reaction, sometimes they don't. And yeah, it's a terrible thing as well, because at the end of the day, usually in metal detecting circles, we're all grown men, and we're not children. I certainly try not to be childish. But yeah, there you go. It's a deep conversation tonight to end this session. Yeah, James, you're absolutely right. Yeah, happy if you get a few finds, and any find's a bonus. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is. Any find is a bonus. Anything that you save, like I say, whether it be, a coin from 1956, whether it be a pot leg post-medieval, a little bit of broken pottery or whatever. They're all interesting, relevant historical items in their own right. And if it makes you happy, that's all that matters. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Anthony. It is called clickbait, and I would be one that's been guilty of. I'm not. I don't think I would call what I've done as clickbait. I've certainly tried the oh my god thing, and I do use. You've probably all seen. I use the little emoji face over to hide the find, and that's because some people only want to see that find. So I know this full well. Some people will click right through a video just to find the interesting thing, and then they won't watch any more of the video. It's as simple as that. I can see the figures on my account of how long people watch for. It makes no difference whether you watch for a minute, 30 seconds, or if you watch the full time. To me, the fact is that you took the time to come to my channel and to click on the video, because you must have found some interest in it. So but yeah, that's the way it is, unfortunately. But yeah, Gone Detecting says everyone should all be together as a community. You're absolutely right, James. Yeah, they should be. But again, at the end of the day, it's easy to spot the people that are maybe not true to themselves, let alone being true to anybody else. But yeah, that's all I can say, really. Sprays, yeah, clubs can be really clicky. That's why I left clubs. Yeah, again, that's another thing that seems to be quite the buzz at the moment. I know I watch a couple of groups online, Facebook groups, and I see people that are trying to join clubs, and they're saying it's near impossible. And you're absolutely right. With some clubs, it is very much a clique, and you will never be a part of that clique, or you won't be a part of it for a very long time. But yeah, again, it's just the way it is, and I'm sure it's the same in clubs in all sorts, in all different hobbies. I used to drive Subaru cars, and I once went out on a club sort of drive, and yeah, basically on that drive, everybody ignored us, and I just thought, they're all sat in the groups, and I chatted to a couple of people, but everybody else completely ignored us, and I just thought, well, that's me done. If nobody's going to show any interest, then I'm just not going to bother. It's as simple as that. And I'm the same. I really can't get on with clubs at all. I've said before, I've been on one paid club dig as such, and again, everybody just basically was very cliquey with each other, and I just thought, yeah, there's a waste of time and money for me. So I never went again. Yeah. Tracy says, I went to the cinema last night to see 1917, loved it, but found myself looking at all the buttons and buckles, etc. on the uniforms. Yeah. It's one that I've not seen yet, Tracy. I probably will see it at some stage. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Tony says it's terrible. I think it comes down to jealousy. You're doing okay for yourself. Yeah, that's without a doubt, that's part of it as well. Like I say, I don't get huge views. I get enough views that it keeps me happy to keep doing what I do. Simple as that. If there was nobody watching it, I would probably still do it. To be perfectly honest with you, I would still, because I enjoy filming it. I enjoy editing it. I enjoy exporting it to a new file type, and then I enjoy uploading it. Making a title for it and a little description. So yeah, even if nobody was watching, I would still do it. Marilyn says, I'm just glad you started these Sunday afternoon natter sessions. Oh, well, thank you, Marilyn. I just thought, I know we don't talk about, anything specific or, well, unless I get a pretty good question, then obviously we go a little bit deeper. But yeah, it's just, you know what? It's just a natter, and it's a chance for people to come and talk to me and, ask me a question if they've got a specific question that they might have from watching a video. Then they can come along and ask me on a Sunday night. And yeah, like I say, it's we're an hour and 10 minutes into it now. I meant to finish it 10 minutes ago, but yeah, as long as people are enjoying it, like I say, I keep going. So Simon's back. He was doing dad things. Oh, dad. Yes, goodbye, Kyle. Yes, talk to you next Sunday, young man. Anthony's new to it. Yeah, it's like I say, Anthony. It's one of them things. It comes to all of us. Right, well, boys and girls, I am going to love you and leave you. Oh, young Kyle's just hit 50 subscribers. Congratulations, Kyle. Sprays, what's the longest video you've done? Oh, gosh. That's tough. I can't remember exactly, but what you'll find is that any video that I cut into two, that goes into 2 or even 3 parts. I know one of the metal detecting sessions with Simon, with the big man, one of the park sessions that we did, coin shooting. I think that, I'm not sure if that went into 2 or 3 parts. That's probably one of the longest ones. But yeah, any video that I do that goes into two parts at the very least is usually the longest of the videos, because I split them, because again, I know a lot of people simply won't sit through 25 minutes of video. They just won't do it. So Marilyn, yes, it was mentioned earlier on in the stream that Kobe Bryant has died along with his daughter, apparently, in a helicopter crash in California. Hey, yeah, deepest sympathies to his family. Right, boys and girls. Well, on that note, I am going to love you and leave you. I'm going to sprays. Now you're asking me more questions. Look, do I ever get my machine serviced? The only one I've serviced as such was the Viking, when I broke the lugs on the coil. I sent that back under warranty, and they put a new coil on it for me. So if you class that as a service, then yes, that's the only one I've got serviced. But no, the Golden Mask, I've only had that just over a year now, so there's no need for me to get it serviced. I keep it nice and clean and dry, so yeah, hopefully it'll last me a few more years. Right, on that note, before anybody asks me another question, I'm gonna love you and leave you, boys and girls, because we're coming up to an hour and 15 minutes, and I've got a bit of a sore back, so I need to stretch, take a couple of painkillers, and have a drink. And yeah, I will see you. New video out on Wednesday evening. I'll put that out, and as usual, I'm going to try and stick to good night, Tracy. Tony, thank you for coming along. And yeah, I'll put a video out every Wednesday night. It's going to be around about 7 p.m. UK time. That's what I'm going to aim for as my little regular video. So yeah, so thank you for coming along tonight and asking questions and listening while I ramble on like a lunatic. And yeah, I will see you on the next one. All right, bye for now.